so everybody is seeing that. So the isolation period is shorter. Usually they used to be isolated for 6 months. But the glaciers are melting faster, and flash flood and landslide are frequently washing away the roads. So it creates other problems. Also the flood period change. Usually women also can predict the flood because it was mainly between mid-July to mid-August. Now it's not true anymore. So they are a bit confused about what is happening, how and when it will happen. And the water level is higher also. This is something they're not used to manage.
What about the health of women in this situation?
The health. Well,
how to wash, for example, the clothes.
In the rangeland,
the river?
they're using the river. But they don't wash very often either because they have to preserve the resource. So yes. So all these problems are causing a high level of stress and feeling of insecurity. Since women are losing their capacity to foresee the occurrence of a natural hazard and reduce their capacity to respond in time. So one aspect of climate change is increased occurrence of natural disaster. We talk a lot about that in the last 2 days. The mountains in the Himalaya are very much affected as well, but men and women have different vulnerabilities because their roles are different. So drought increase women's workload and stress as they have to travel farther. Himalaya's glaciers are degrading more rapidly, so it can create the gulf. Intensification of natural disasters, so it means that the coping mechanism may be stretched. The poor are more at risk, like we said, and as women are more vulnerable to poverty, well, they are more also vulnerable to the natural disaster. Many more women are victims because of social norm and gender roles, such as dress code, behavior norms, and the mode of decision making. So remoteness and isolation deprive mountain population from accessing essential information about climate risk. And this is one of your recommendations, to make accessible the information. Well, you have to think about how you're going to reach people living in the remote area as well. Okay? They don't have television. Sometimes they don't even have radio. So how are they going to get the information? Most disaster preparedness and management plans do not contain a gender perspective to address the differential vulnerability and needs of women and men. Okay? This is what we observe everywhere. If you look at the disaster risk management of all of your country, besides saying again that women are more vulnerable, you won't find anything. And most of the time, they are not involved in the warning system. We don't even think that they are. Usually, traditionally, they used to be. So then we might just implement a new system, depriving them of this role and making them more vulnerable. Another story is in India, in the region of Ladakh. Also very isolated, very politically sensitive also. Okay, it's a Kashmir region, so difficult. Also there, and the stories I'm telling have been collected in the last, in May 2008. They are very recent. Okay, so we were asking women, what do you know? Do you feel anything that the climate is changing? What is changing since the last 15 years? So this is what we were asking. So in Ladakh, women in particular, they were very happy to say yes, it's warmer. And we are very happy with that, okay? Because we need less wood for heating in winter time. So positive impact. But people are very well aware as well that less snow means less water, okay? And it has an impact on agriculture. So one aspect of climate change is the scarcity of natural resources. Some fodder species are now growing in higher altitude, which means that the herders have to go farther for grazing their animals. Women are responsible for collecting fuel wood and fodder, so they have to walk and carry the load on longer distance as well. So the Himalayas has a rich biodiversity, but it's very fragile. And it's highly at risk because of global warming.